Hi students, today we discuss the meaning and nature of rights. Rights are fundamental concepts in political philosophy, law and ethics. We can understand rights as entitlements or claims that individual holds by virtue of their humanity, a citizenship or participation in a particular society. Individuals can claim protection, freedom, justice in a society by way through the rights. Rights can be classified into various types like civil rights, political rights, social and economic rights, etc. What is the definition of the rights? Right, a right is a justified claim or entitlement. Right means a claim or entitlement that an individual holds, which can be legally protected in a particular society or legally protected by the government authority or recognized by a society, is called a right. There are some key distinctions in rights like moral rights, legal rights, natural rights, like that. What are moral rights? Moral rights is nothing but that are based on ethical principles regardless of their legal recognition, whether they are recognized or not, but they are ethical in nature. These are called moral rights. Legal rights. Legal rights means these are the rights granted and protected by the law. Is called legal rights. They can be moral or not moral, but they are guaranteed and protected by the law. That rights are called legal rights. Example: right to vote, right to free trial, right to own property. Next, natural rights. These rights are associated with the John Locke. Natural rights are believed to stem from human nature or law of nature. Okay, these rights are based on the laws of nature, means these rights provided by the nature itself and not by the state or any authority. Okay, these natural rights are inherent and are inalienable, means they can't be taken away or they can be surrendered. Next, human rights. Human rights, these are universal rights that every human being in the earth have rights. These are universally applied to the every human being on the earth without any discrimination based on the nationality, ethnicity, or social status. Okay, these are universally applied to all the human beings equally. What is the nature of rights? We can see there are several key features of the rights. Inalienability means they can be transferred or surrendered by an individual. Example: right to life. We can't transfer right to life because everyone should have the right to life. Universality. Example: human rights are universal, means applying to every citizen without any discrimination or legal sanction or anything. Next, impersonality means uh, considered to be rights are considered to be possessed by an individuals as a general category, meaning they are not dependent on specific relationships or circumstances. Next, claims and entitlements. Rights can be seen as claims. Already we have discussed this. Rights are nothing but claims or entitlements that individual hold against the state or some other persons. Is called rights. Okay. Example: right to freedom. This is a claim against the state that every individual have right to freedom of speech and expression. Okay. Next, correlativity. Rights often sometimes correlate with the some other rights or some other duties. Example: right to education implies on a duty on the state to provide access to the education also. Okay, right to education means state government should provide free and compulsory education to the children. Right to education means it is the duty of the state to provide free education to the children. There are also limitations and restrictions on the rights. Although rights are fundamental, but they are not absolute rights. Okay, there are some limitations on the rights. Example: right to freedom of speech may be limited to some extent, means we can freely express our opinions, feelings, speech, whatever, but there are some limitations. We can't abuse others or we can't abuse state. Okay, we can't abuse others, so there are limitations on the rights, and also there are some restrictions. What are the categories of rights? Rights can be classified in various ways, like civil and political rights. Okay, the rights which are associated with the personal freedom or participation in the political life are called political rights. Example: right to vote, right to fair trial, right to participate in elections. okay, etc. They are often protected in a democratic societies. Civil and political rights are often we can seen in democratic societies. Next, economic, social, and cultural rights. Okay, these are rights that relate to the welfare of the individuals in a society. Okay, example: right to education, right to work, right to healthcare, right to social security, like that. Ensure all the individuals met their basic needs and live the life with dignity. Environment rights. Okay, these are rights nowadays gaining importance. Example: right to live with a healthy environment, right to live happily without pollution, like that. These are based on the environment issues, like right to have clean water, clean air, access to the clean nature. In that way, these are often associated with the sustainable development. Okay. Next, what are theories of rights? You can see some theories of rights. Natural raw theory. This this was proposed by the philosophers like John Locke and Thomas Aquinas. Rights are already provided by the nature. Means these rights uh, comes from nature itself and not provided by any government. Okay, and these natural rights are universal and unchanging. Means these are the rights provided by the nature itself, not by the any government or any authority. Okay. Next, positivism theory. This theory was advocated by Jeremy Bentham and John Austin. Rights are granted by the state, are not inherent. According to this theory, rights are granted by the state, okay, and are not inherent. These rights are exist because they are recognized by the government and are framed by the laws and statutes. Okay. Whereas natural law theory, rights are given by the nature. In positivism, rights are granted by the state. Utilitarianism. Utilitarianism theory. This was proposed by the thinkers like John Stuart Mill. In his views, these are the rights that are justified with they promote the greatest good for the greatest number. Okay, this is called utilitarianism. These rights are based on the utility purpose. Means rights are the instruments that maximize the overall happiness. They promote the greatest good for the greatest number. Means if there are 100 people in a society or in some other society, there are 10 people. The 100 people society, their happiness, their good, their happiness is recognized than the other society which has only 10 members. Means the greatest good for the greatest number of the people. This is called utilitarianism theory. Next, rights as claims. According to Hoffeld and other scholars, rights are entitlements that individual holds against others. Claims means these are the entitlements or claims. Rights means they that individual holds against the others. Others means state or other individuals. Here it emphasizes the relationship between the individuals and state. Let us see the conclusion. Rights are central to understanding political and legal systems. Okay, these are the foundation for ensuring individual freedoms, social justice, and equitable governance. Rights are universally recognized in every state or society. Thank you. Subscribe for more videos.